One day I want people to know me as his friend. I want people to say, that Michael Moore, that good old boy from Mississippi, he told some funny stories. He talked about the Lord, but you know what? It just seemed like he was the friend of God. You know how you get that? You know, Luke amazes me when he talks. He just spends time with Jesus and time with Jesus and time with Jesus. He reminds me of my great-grandmother. Whatever else was going on, my dad was far from God. Far from God. He wasn't much older than me, and we would go to my great-grandparents' house and we would hunt. We would stay with them out in the country in Mississippi. There was national forest, and we would go. That's where Dad and I would go on hunting trips. My little gray-haired great-grandmother, she would get up early and fix us biscuits and eggs and bacon. She would take care of us. They had one little TV in the two-bedroom house, thin walls. And so you hunt in the mornings, and in the evenings, in the middle of the day, you'd maybe do some chores with my great-grandpa, and then we would sit and talk, or they would put the news on. Didn't matter what was happening. My great-grandfather was far from the Lord, and my dad was far from the Lord. My great-grandmother, every day, she would go in that front bedroom, shut that little hollow cord door. Then she would begin to pray. We would hear her just, Lord, I worship you today. Jesus, oh, I just want to talk to you today. Jesus, I just want to know you today. And then we wouldn't hear her pray for herself, but you know what she would do? My dad's name was Mike. Lord, I pray for Mike. Lord, convict Mike. Lord, save Mike's soul. Lord, don't let Mike be lost. Whatever has to happen, don't let Mike die. And her husband's name was Otha, O-T-H-A. Lord, I pray for Otha. And my dad and my grandpa would be sitting in there, and the power of God, the conviction of the Lord would come on them. Be thankful when you feel His conviction. It would get so hot in that house, regardless of the temperature of the air, that they would have to get up. They would get up and go outside. But she was intimate with her friend, and she made time to talk to him every day. And you know what? She didn't walk into a room and feel the temperature when it came to the things of God. She was a thermostat. She walked into the room and she set the temperature when it came to the things of God. Would you stand to your feet?